to the lead. It's 11-8. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Here's
man. Hey, man, this tap game, nigga.
An offensive explosion this inning here in game one of this three-game set.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that.
Just go over there and knock on the boat.
Frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit.
Hey, what y'all doing?
Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. And the 0-2. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That one ends the onslaught. Back here in Atlanta. All set for the start of the inning.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Young batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That just misses. Now 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
In the air, right field. Acuna takes it in for the out. Out number 2. And up next for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
That's the ball.
Missed. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
You're not going to go over there and intervene?
In order. Now the pitching needs to keep him in it. They're down 11-8. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. And it's 1-1. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not going to think about it. That's a good thing.
Rodriguez takes it in for the out. And a quick out number 1.
Next for the Braves, catcher.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he left that changeup up. got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That's the ball.
Missed with a changeup. Ball
No,
one. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Harris in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Now time called at the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, second baseman, number 26.
Ryan Aram next up for the Braves.
He leads the league in homers and already went yard today, Boog. There's a reason why we featured him at the top. It's nice to be right, isn't it?
First offering, runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Man at second. And it's fouled away. One, two now. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Another 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Foul ball there.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Man, we live. If you can pull yourself away from Trump's desk.
With that velocity, it's hard enough.
No, you busy, you know, watching a nigga swim by another.
Luis Ariz stands in. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That's inside.
That's the ball.
And then this nigga goes MIA.
That's a ball.
That one misses.
That's a ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And a 3-0 finds the zone.
Put my niggas in a safe.
Line drive, foul right into the dugout. Yikes. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Victor Robles. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ronaldo Lopez gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Here comes the new arm for the Braves, Jose Alvarado.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Swing and a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. They get the force, and that's the inning. It's the Braves 11 and the Mariners 8. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Acuna leading things off and takes a strike. Saying he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. Oh, great stop to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the
Oh, you up out of here? Oh, man.